This is Chris in Boise. In this video we're going to go over how to wash a race bike. I've got my bike here and I wash my bike approximately every 2 weeks, and I got some products that I use when I wash. I use Simple Green, and it's 50% Simple Green in water. I use alcohol to clean the brake pads when I'm done, and I use SC1 clear coat to put on the frame and everything once it's all dry. I use a soft scrub brush right here with the Simple Green, and after I spray on my SC1 I wipe it off with a clean cloth. I've got a air compressor set up here that I use to quickly dry off my bike, and I'll show you the process I go through washing my race bike here. I'm going to get everything set up, got the water on, and the first thing I do is I'm going to remove the chain, and I'm going to set the chain aside, and I got a video on how to clean a chain that you can watch on YouTube, Idaho Painter's channel. And I'm going to find the quick link, and it's a Whipperman quick release link, and you don't have to use any tools to remove it. I like the Whipperman chain link because it actually comes off without any tools. So now the bike is ready, and I'm going to just wet the bike first. And you don't want to use any high pressure water around your bottom bracket, and you don't want to get any water in your bottom bracket, and you don't want to get any water in your headset. So you'll see how I use the water, and I don't point it directly at those areas. I'm going to spray the bike down with Simple Green. Get my wheels saturated. I'll put some Simple Green on my soft scrub brush. It's a nice, soft, but a little bit stiff, but soft and gentle. Don't want anything too harsh on the bike. Now I'm going to start cleaning my wheels first. I'm going to start scrubbing some components down here lightly. I'm going to rinse off my wheels here real quick. Once I got my wheels clean, I'm going to remove them. And then I actually clean my cassette separately when I do my chain. I'm going to set the wheels aside and actually take my wheels off, that way I can get inside here, inside the brakes, and clean inside the forks. So for the wheels there, you can't clean in those areas. Let's spray some more Simple Green on the bike. Put some more under scrubber. Work around my brakes, get them all nice and clean. Work around the rear derailleur. And the SC1 clear coat is a product I spray after the bike is all completely clean, and has a silicone base, so road dirt and grime doesn't actually stick to the bike and components. Makes the bike way easier to clean and maintain, makes it look brand new every time when you're done. I do my bike every couple weeks, or if it rained, I was in a race. I don't ride it in the rain, but if there was a race, I was racing and it started raining, not actually wash it after the rain. Get it all nice and clean here. I'm going to rinse it down really good. Once again, don't put too much high pressure water towards the bottom bracket or headset. You don't want to get any water down in those bearings. Now that I got the bike all rinsed, I'm going to stick my wheels back on here so I can get my wheels and bike dry. Use my air compressor to quickly dry the bike. Once the bike is dry, I'm going to get my clean cloth and I'll wipe it down quickly here, get everything nice and dry. Any water off of it that the air compressor didn't get off. And once you clear coat your bike with the SC1, it makes washing your bike extremely easy because no dirt actually sticks to the bike. It makes washing my bike extremely fast. It makes it look brand new when you're done. You can find SC1 clear coat at your local motorcycle shop. It's used on motorcycles to spray over the whole motorcycle for the same reason. So now I got the bike completely dry. I'm going to get my SC1 out. You can spray the SC1 on all your components on your bike. Go on everything. The only thing I don't spray it on is my leather handlebar tape or my hoods. You let the SC1 sit on there for a couple minutes, and then you begin just wiping off any excess. Just buff off all the excess. I'm going to remove my wheels once again. put them on there to quickly spray them. I'm going to remove that wheel. And then I'm going to take alcohol. This is what my alcohol is for. Because the SE1 will get on your, right here where your brake pads touch on your rim. Just you want to wipe any of the SE1 off that area real quick with alcohol. If you don't wipe the SC1 off, your brakes won't work nearly as good. You just run it over, just wipe that off. And then I also wipe my brake pads. Make sure the brake pads are nice and clean. You want to check your brake pads, make sure there's no metal pieces of metal flakes inside the pad, which actually wear out your rim surface, and especially if you transfer wheels and put carbon wheels on your brake pads. I got Swiss stock brake pads on here, so you want to make sure they're nice and clean. Any excess residue off of them. Stick my wheels back on here. Actually, we'll set some inside here. We'll wipe off. Try to use the side of the rag that doesn't have the alcohol on it. You can use two rags. You can use one rag for alcohol. This is a clean rag. After this, I won't use this rag. I'll use it to clean grease and parts with. Also, like at this point in time, I like to clean my pulleys. I'll use a rag to get here because you'll get buildup of grease on these pulleys right here, and I like to get those things nice and clean. Sometimes it's a little bit easier. It's easier to clean the pulleys when there's no chain on it. So now my pulleys are looking nice and clean. Check everything else out. I like to clean the inside of my derailleur. Start to get some buildup of some grease and road grime inside the derailleur where that derailleur rubs on the chain. Check underneath my brakes here, up inside the fork. Make sure that you're rotating your rag around the grease that I got from the pulley. I'm not going to be putting that on my bike. Stick my front wheel back on here. So I got my bike all clean, shined up. A clean bike is a fast bike. Then I'm going to go, the next process I'm going to start cleaning my chain. And I got a video on how to clean the chain and the cog set. Chris in Boise, how to clean a race bike.